rain snow mix is already coming down across the area. You can see here out across the Coldwater area, that says Grand Haven. I forgot to change it. This is Coldwater. That the snow is starting to come down. There's some condensation and raindrops on the camera indicating that rain and snow mix. And we've seen more of the 30s start to intrude on the I-94 corridor, whereas the rest of us are still in the 40s and have nothing to worry about in terms of precip. But temperatures right near 34 for South Haven and Benton Harbor, 35 in Kalamazoo, and even 36 in Coldwater clearly are supporting that rain snow mix. And while a lot of that snow, probably all of it, is melting upon contact, some of the more intense snow rates that we're starting to see down across the state line and even towards the Kalamazoo area could overcome some of that melting, and we might end up with anywhere from ½ an inch to an inch of slushy snow accumulation. Rain will also be falling at the same time, so not an ideal scenario for any kind of major accumulations, but especially for the evening commute, the area down towards I-94, you may need to give yourself a little bit of extra time just because all of this is ongoing. This is all from our main system of the week, this low pressure system back to the west. This is going to take a little bit of a track to the south through the overnight, but it's close enough to us that we're getting that moisture. We're also wrapping in some colder air, and that's why rain snow mix is a more likely precipitation type, mainly rain, but snow mixing in. As this exits tomorrow morning, we will see everything kind of come to an end, and we actually have some really nice days starting on Friday. But with this system, maybe up to an inch of slushy snow. Again, a lot of that will be accumulating in our typical cold spots and on more elevated and grassy surfaces, but that means that we could maybe have 1 or 2 bridges or overpasses that could be a bit slick. You can see accumulations look very sparse for our models through early tomorrow morning, but that 0.1 to 0.3, that's all going to melt and become rain, so we may end up seeing anywhere from 1/4 to maybe ½ inch of rain depending on location. Temperatures tonight should fall to around 33, which is close enough to deal with some of that snow, but not probably enough to deal with those widespread accumulations. And tomorrow, after everything exits, will be around 43. 51 though, with a lot of sunshine on Friday. That's really when things will start to improve for us here. It's been kind of chilly the last couple of days. We haven't been above average since Friday. It's been 5 days now, and through tomorrow it's still going to be cool, but seeing some improvement again on Friday. You can see this area of rain mixing with snow kind of maximized between 10 p.m. and midnight. Most of this gets pulled out of the way pretty quickly as that low exits to the east. And as we get towards tomorrow mid-morning, we should be starting to clear out maybe a stray drop or flake into the afternoon, but clouds clear out pretty quickly overnight into Friday. And then Friday itself, a beautiful day, starting out with sunshine and finishing the day with a lot of sunshine as well. Unfortunately for us, looking at the longer term forecast here, it does appear we'll stay cooler than average. That doesn't mean that we won't see some of those warmer above average days, which at this point is the mid-50s, but the general trend will be to stay on the cooler side.